So over the past few days, Jack Doherty has been facing even more allegations from his ex-girlfriend, McKinley Richardson. For those who don't know, McKinley would talk in a podcast just a few months ago about some terrible things Jack put her through during their relationship. All things that, if proven true, could lead to Jack serving some major repercussions. Not only on the internet, but also within the law. Because these things are ranging from blackmail to sexual assaults and even rape by one of his close friends. Which is absolutely insane, and assuming this is all true, McKinley went through a lot during their relationship. But for a while, we didn't have much physical proof that any of this stuff actually happened to her. Until just recently, when numerous clips would resurface from those situations. And this would all start after McKinley would post a new video just the other day, calling out one of her friends for hanging out with Jack, despite knowing all the terrible shit he put her through. Now, this friend named Michelle was very vocal about the way Jack mistreated McKinley during their entire relationship, always standing up for McKinley when she was mistreated, regardless of the effect it could have on her status in the Jack Doherty circle jerk. Or so we thought. Despite all the things she knew Jack did to McKinley, Michelle would continue hanging out with Jack and even doing content with him, being seen at a dinner table with Jack in one of their TikToks, which McKinley would be quick to respond to.
Lies, lies, and more lies, and lies on top of lies.
Even though Jack was clearly doing content with Michelle, things still seemed pretty weird between them, as Jack was constantly bugging Michelle about the fact that she unfollowed him on Instagram, which is a truly friendship-shattering event.
Hey, Michelle.
Scott, why'd you unfollow Jack?
What about this in a tiki hut?
Why'd you unfollow Jack on Instagram? What's up, Scott?
I see.
You know what you did? You unfollowed fucking Jack on Instagram.
Why'd you unfollow Jack? Yeah, not fake.
Alright, Julian's breaking up with you. Alright, that's...
Are you still friends with Michelle? I mean, I'm friends with Julian. I don't have a problem with Michelle, except for the fact she unfollowed me. Yeah, we're not letting that go under the bus.
Jack's treating the fact that Michelle unfollowed him on Instagram like someone literally murdered his dog. Like, it's really not that serious. This is some middle school level drama right here. I guess the drugs and alcohol Jack's doing every day are really catching up to him. However, back to the main point of the video. We all remember the podcast Camilla did with McKinley a few months ago, where she told her entire story of her experience with Jack Doherty. Well, more clips that help prove her story just resurfaced, all of which I literally haven't talked about on this channel. First off, there were literally situations where Jack was openly texting other girls on stream while he was in a relationship with McKinley, which is something that obviously McKinley would not like whatsoever. But it wasn't just that, because there were also situations where they were all on a boat together, and multiple girls would say that Jack is going to use McKinley just like he used them, in which Jack wouldn't even try to defend himself, which in the end just made the situation look more in McKinley's favor.
What does she want?
Want to do streams like, oh, when are you free? And word it like professionally, how far are you willing to go on stream? Trust me, this wait, it never hasn't worked.
Oh, McKinley's watching. What the?
Now she hates me. Wait, Jack, wait, this is not the way I want
Still
to
sending the DM. You set me up.
No, because it was all fake, and he used me just how he's gonna use her. Oh, really? Yeah. Say that, Gabby. You know you're supporting something dumb as. What are you supporting on? Hey, what are you on? Over here.
No, get on that ass. I'm not saying get on that ass.
He's done nothing.
Your homegirl.
Yeah. Obviously, it's my best friend. Life that goes on. Are you kidding? Okay, guys. I'm gonna take that. She's not gonna. She's gonna take it. I will.
I swear to God, you ain't gonna do that again.
The
Oh!
Do it.
Oh my God!
Now, other than the obvious fact that Jack is completely ignoring this situation and not even trying to defend himself as saying that he literally uses these girls, he would continue dragging it out for content, which honestly makes it extremely hard to believe that any of this is actually real. And this leads me to the only three logical conclusions of this situation. Either Jack scripted this entire drama, he didn't respond to being called out because then the girls would just drag the drama for more content, or he knew he literally has nothing to defend. Regardless of which one of these is true, they all look bad for Jack, and it continues to get even worse throughout the clip.
I've never said anything bad about you, and everyone knows it. And you do, and you have nothing to say. You have nothing to say right now.
Okay.
Oh, you're not worth my time. That's why I don't say I don't talk about you.
Okay. Ready.
Holy Oh my god, I'm so crazy. Yeah, she talks so much about me always, every day. No, she said what she had to say. I did. That's all I got to say. You're not a good person. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I really don't. I don't care enough. I don't care enough to stoop down to that. You're not a good person. Stop. You're not a good person. I think that Grace is a good person. Okay, but you talk shit about her for no reason. You cannot say stoop down to my level when you talk non-stop about me. You're obsessed with me. I literally have you talking shit about me. So like, oh, what do you have to say? Oh my god.
It's crazy how brain dead all these OF girls actually are. Like, I don't think I've heard someone use the comeback, "You're not a good person," since I was fucking 12 years old. And honestly, I'd even say that's a stretch. But regardless, the fact that Jack isn't even trying to defend himself in this situation, and instead shoving cameras and microphones in girls' faces, is more incriminating and makes him look like an even worse person than anything else in this situation. Like, you'd think that any logical person, after being called out for using girls, would want to defend themselves, but Jack literally didn't say anything, making me personally believe that this entire thing was either scripted or Jack has nothing to defend, as he literally does that. Regardless, it just doesn't look good for him at all. And again, things would only continue to get worse after this point, as another clip would also resurface of McKinley allegedly getting R-worded. And I shouldn't have to explain what the R-word is. I'm sure you guys know exactly what I'm talking about, but she would actually decide to lock herself in a closet, as I'm sure most people would expect. I mean, you're scared in that situation, you wouldn't just be wanting to roam around the house. But Jack didn't see it that way, and he would try to barge into the closet that she locked herself in and continue to record her even though she obviously was uncomfortable.
Brandon, trust me, they're not gonna lock us out. Come here, Brandon.
This doesn't seem right.
Brandon, it's fine. This is my house, trust me. I give you the A-OK. Hey, we have a semi-truck that's gonna go through the wall. Look at them, they're being so silent. They're not even like angry. They're like, see like that.
It's not even a
Joe, yes it is, Look, you got that. Break the door, I don't care. I'm moving out.
Wait, but this, what?
Break the door now.
I don't even know the situation.
This doesn't matter the situation, we're gonna break it.
What do you mean it doesn't matter the situation?
We're just gonna break it down, we don't have to worry about it. McKinley.
McKinley?
I'll kick it down. Hey! You ladies can't run from me! That's getting clipped. That looks so bad. I'm so sorry, guys. That was so up.
It really is sad how McKinley was treated in all these situations. She barely had anyone to lean on, and all the people that she actually had ended up using her or betraying her in the end. Just like Michelle, who we would literally see just the other day switch up on McKinley. It's also funny how Jack wants to be a part of the streaming world so bad. But legit everyone, even his fellow streamers, fucking despise him. Like, he was basically begging his chat to clip this mediocre moment of the stream because he knew that if he didn't ask for it, literally no one was gonna do it. Because besides the fact that he literally has 10 viewers, his fan base is literally non-existent. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Moments after this entire situation all happens, the guy who allegedly did this to McKinley would get kicked out of Jack Doherty's house. And as they were confronting him outside, Jack would of course try and prioritize content over everything else, even his own girlfriend at the time. A pretty serious and disgusting moment that would of course be used for internet views by Jack Doherty.
Times that I tell you to leave me the
When?
so many times.
Yeah, you made her
close the door.
We had to get 10 guys to gang.
Yeah,
He
that
was
was when I was just
kissing me.
talking to you, though.
Where's the
She was
kissing me while I was and I said I just got out of a relationship, stop touching me, and you wouldn't stop.
That's
touching
complete
me.
lies. That's
It
why
wasn't
whenever you
complete
came up,
lies.
Hey, we had to have 6 guys.
Yeah,
I had to save her
we
at
had-
Rock Bar from him.
Yo, we had to have 6
Claire
guys.
saved me at the club because he kept
Yeah,
pulling
I
my
did.
belt loop in and telling people that I was his boyfriend, and I just
I
met
did
him
not
that
even
day.
say that.
Yes,
He
that's
just
what
met her
you
that day.
did.
When?
You're a liar.
I don't want a
And you're
girlfriend, so what are you talking
retarded.
about?
What are you here for?
Yo, you probably
Oh, I know
that.
what happened. It was because Mitchie told you that I was hooking up with Mitchie.
No,
so
it
then
wasn't.
she was salty,
Oh.
and then you found out that I was hooking up with Mitchie. Oh, wow.
I'm not gonna lie,
you
look guilty. Yeah, you look guilty coming
house at 3 a.m. Bro.
Yeah, I don't know why you come here. We have so much shit against
God's word.
women against
We've called cops. We've
You're gonna listen to girls that do
all of these girls are lying.
Hey,
girls that do
I'm gonna find the body cam footage of you rolling around crying saying I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna find the body cam footage and that's all we need. That's
public, buddy.
Find it.
Yeah.
Find it.
Now, I really do want to believe McKinley, and to an extent, I do believe her, but with the amount of content that she's faked with Jack Doherty over the years, I mean, realistically, McKinley could say anything about the content they made and claim that it was true, even if it wasn't. And again, I'm not trying to say that what she said in the podcast was false. I'm just saying that there is a possibility that what she's saying could be false, or some of the things she's saying could be false. However, I do believe that regardless of all of that, she was put in very dangerous situations and heavily mistreated by Jack Doherty, basically throughout their entire relationship, and I do believe that she deserves justice, because in the end, no one really deserves to be in a situation like that. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below of this entire situation. Also, if you're watching on Spotify, do be sure to rate a 5-star, and if you guys are watching on YouTube, do be sure to drop a like and also subscribe for more videos just like this. It really does help me out so much. It costs you nothing, and it helps push the video out to even more people. So I appreciate you guys all so much for watching. It's been your boy Janky, and I'm out. Peace.